Hello and welcome to the Inspired Art Blog channel. Today, I'm going to share with you the album and my thoughts on the drama and its soundtrack. The album includes 26 tracks, 13 which are vocal tracks and 13 which are instrumental tracks made for the drama. There are 2 discs and a beautiful 64-page photo book with the lyrics and credits, as well as some photos from the show. I really enjoyed this drama as I could relate a lot to one of the main characters, Kang Dani. She is a woman who got married and had a child and chose to stay at home for a few years to take care of her. Therefore, she dropped out of the workforce. Some years later, when her daughter was older and apparently went away to boarding school, Dani has some complications with her husband, and despite trying to make what she could of the relationship, her marriage ended up in divorce. She loses her house and becomes homeless, and this we see all in the first 2 episodes. She has to look for a job now. This is where I began to relate to her a lot. It shows how she had trouble finding jobs, getting interviews, getting rejected, and so on. She becomes very frustrated over all of this. She ends up working as a housekeeper for a friend, Cha Eun-woo. He also ends up being very supportive of her and helps her finally get a job at his publishing company. She was living in his attic without his knowledge until one night he caught her searching for food. He ends up surprising her one night when he came home from work early by making up the guest room as a nice room for her. He makes the bed, places her things carefully on the vanity, and even adds some pretty decorations. He ends up telling her that she can officially stay in his place since he found out that she has nowhere else to go. However, because they are unmarried, he also lays down some moral guidelines and they take precautions at work. A romance between them gradually develops, but it's very mature and seems to be a healthy one. The fact that Eun-woo takes his time before asking her out on a date was really something. I don't think we see many relationships like this in at least American society. I wonder about Korean society in real life. I really like how both of these characters are supportive of each other and how, despite Dani being older than Eun-woo, he's not afraid to scold her for bad habits or other immoral behavior. He also teaches her a lot of things about the business and supports her even when she did something at work that caused her to have to pay the consequences. He recognizes the reasons why she did what she did, but still understands that in order to keep the company standards, there are still consequences. Eun-woo seems to have a servant's heart, as can be seen in other parts of the drama, and he's also very protective of his friends, particularly Dani. He also has some of the most respectful ways of telling the truth to someone I've seen in a long time. Another thing to note about this drama is I found out that many of the books are actually real books. If you enjoy reading books, you'll enjoy this drama a lot as it features books and the characters often quote some of the famous Korean writers and poets throughout the drama. It makes for a very thought-provoking drama. I really enjoyed it and found it very encouraging personally to not give up in my own journey of life. I know that a lot of people who, like me, have in recent years graduated from university or just in general have a difficult time finding good jobs. This drama doesn't shy away from showing that and different recent trends in the job market. I think this can apply to many highly developed countries as well. As for the soundtrack, I would describe it as calming. I really enjoyed the song Take My Hand by the independent band JANNABI. It just fits this drama so well, and I'm glad that an independent artist got a soundtrack feature. Another one of my favorite songs is Rainbow by Rothy. It's a nice, almost slow swing jazz style song. It's just a happy song. There's a nice variety of songs once again, and I think the composers as well as the vocal artist were chosen well in order to tell the story through music. I hope you enjoyed hearing my thoughts, and I would like it if you would please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching.